Hello and welcome to this little extra episode of Uniting Wizards. So as many of you will already have seen, we have a new little teaser trailer about Wizards Unite. It is a 25-second long video and I'm just quickly going to go through some things that are important to note in it. So first of all, we have some footage from a speed camera somewhere in or around Sydney, Australia. And what we see on this footage is a broomstick flying on its own. It's also flying backwards, but that's just because this part of the video shows that footage backwards for some reason. That may or may not be important, I don't know. Anyway, then we get the SOS Task Force logo and the Wizards Unite logo and then the Portkey Games logo. After that we see the clock that we all know and love by now, and we see the threat level increase. And here is the Repello Muggletum spell, which is verified by a Mathilda Grimblehawk. I can't read that, but if you look at the original video with captions, you can see that it actually says that in the captions. A shout out to the Daily Dobby who was the one who noticed that. So what we have is trace number 74, Riderless Nimbus. Now this means that there have been 73 other traces before this one. Now one of them was of course the golden snitch that we saw in the previous teaser trailer, but what the other ones are, we don't know. And then this bit is only up for a fraction of a second, but if you pause it right there, it says witnesses. Reports of UFOs up 90% in this area, so 90% more people than usual have reported UFOs around here, but none attributed to flying broomsticks, which is a good thing for us. Damage, reports of stunned possums and dented rhubars, Australian muggle term. So it's not doing a lot of damage, stunned possums, nothing and no one has died, and a few cars have been dented, so it's nothing dangerous to people or property yet, but it's dangerous to the statute of secrecy. Anyway, now we flicker back to the road where we see 3 broomsticks flying on their own and flying very, very fast. And just to make sure we don't miss it, we then see slow motion footage from the first broom. And then we have a drawing of a broom with a wand movement on top of it. This is a wand movement. I will talk about it a little bit later too, but it has actually been visible in the video before this when we've seen the broomsticks through the security camera. We have seen the wand movement too. It's faint, but it's there. And again, I will talk more about that later. So it's trace number 74, Riderless Nimbus, threat level around 7 o'clock, and then a little snitch stamp of some sort. And a Magic at Large stamp. Then we get the Wizards Unite logo, and very briefly we get the Harry Potter Wizards Unite logo before it goes back to just being Wizards Unite again. I don't know if that's important either, but they put it in there, so it has to be important somehow, right? And enlist immediately on this website. This trace of magic was recorded by Muggles on Muggle devices and verified by the SOS Task Force. To be used as evidence only. So this is a very short video, again 25 seconds isn't a lot, but there are a lot of pieces of information in there that I don't know exactly what we're gonna do with, but we're gonna at least point them out. So first of all, Mathilda Grimblehawk. We know who that is, or some of you may recognize the name if you have played Fantastic Beasts Cases of the Wizarding World. Because that is where she appears, she is your partner in that game. So she is a British witch, she went to Hogwarts, and she works for the Department of Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures, which is not what a stray nimbus is. I don't know if maybe she's changed jobs or if there's something else going on too. Still, it's a name we recognize, and the fact that her name is even there probably means that we will run into her in the game. Next, this wand movement. It has been figured out that this wand movement is the Meteorologynx. I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyway. If you recognize that name, despite my horrible pronunciation, it can be for one of 2 reasons. Either you're playing Hogwarts Mystery and you know that the current dueling event, which is just about to end now, involves learning this jinx. Or you remember that in book 7, when Harry, Ron and Hermione sneak into the Ministry of Magic, Ron has to stop it from raining in an office, and Arthur Weasley suggests that he use the Meteorologynx Recanto, which is the counter curse to this jinx. Anyway, the Meteorologynx is a jinx that is used to cause a localized storm. And we know the wand movement of the counter jinx, which is the same pattern we see in this video except mirrored. We are however not sure what this means, apart from the fact that tracing wand movements will then probably be a part of this game. But what exactly this particular jinx has to do with the flying brooms, we don't know, because we don't see any other evidence of strange weather, so it's probably not a weather jinx that has caused this problem. But maybe we can use a localized storm to bring these brooms down? Next we have this street sign. First of all, it says event ahead, which might refer to the release of the game, or a beta, or an event where this game is going to be released. Or it might just be a street sign which warns drivers to be careful because something is going on the road ahead. Could be that, but we are overanalyzing things here. And anyway, in one frame, this sign has this strange looking code. We don't know what that means. I am not a code kind of person, but I know that code kind of people have been trying to decipher what these characters mean, but so far, as far as I know, no one has really come up with anything. There are a lot of theories, but I have no way of knowing which ones are reasonable or not, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. If any of you have any idea what this code might mean, please let me know in the comments. Another thing that I feel has been confirmed in this footage is that the game is taking place now, because this footage was taken on the 14th of December 2018. So that has to mean that the game is taking place in real time, just like I've said before. Now if you go to the website, the threat level has increased there as well. It hasn't increased as much as the clock indicates in this footage, but it has gone from dark green to slightly lighter green. So it's not much, but it's hinting that the release date is drawing nearer, which of course it is. It hasn't been released yet, so obviously we are getting closer to when it is going to be released. We can't be sure when, but Go Shiny Hunter has analyzed a possible release date based on the rate the threat level has increased so far. That date is in May 2019, and if you want to know more about that, I'm going to link his video down below. There's also a new feature on the website, which is a newsroom where there is an article about these broomsticks. It says on there that they are not behaving normally, they're going too fast, and their flight is too erratic. So something has been done to these brooms to cause this behavior. It also suggests that the brooms might split up and head towards sports stadiums, because that is their natural habitat. So I'm wondering if the next teaser trailer will maybe bring us to a stadium where someone will capture these brooms, or something else. I don't know sports. I don't know if there's a big global sporting event gonna happen soonish that is gonna turn out to have something to do with this. I don't know. But still, they had to have a reason to mention sports stadiums at all. So I guess we'll see. So anyway, that was my breakdown of this trailer, and I just want to add that I am super excited and I'm so happy that we're finally seeing some life from the Wizards Unite marketing team, because to me that means that we are closing in on something exciting happening. Now, if that is just a beta, or if it's the actual release of the game, or if it's a gameplay trailer, whatever it is, I am so excited that we're finally getting closer. Anyway, let me know if you have any theories about anything in this trailer, or if I've missed something that you feel was very important in the trailer, or anything you want to say. Let me know in the comments. I will see you there. Bye!